What's up, boy? It's your boy Young Lean Jr. Now, Phillip Rivers, right? Is he a Hall of Famer? No. I will say, from being a Chargers fan since 2003, him being coached up, Frank Wright and North Turner, Mike McCoy, and, a few years with Anthony Lynn, he's decent. He's very good. And I like how the analysis that Skip Bayless was talking about with Shannon Sharp, with Shannon Sharp about his plays and everything. Like, yes, he went to the playoffs and everything, but he wasn't consistent enough to me personally, as far as like winning huge games. Now, I would say, granted, I think it was 06 when he went to the the AFC Conference Championship, whatever they was going against the New England Patriots, and I think LaDainian Tomlinson, bro, like he got injured, he wasn't really able to perform. I think they fell 21-12, and he played with a torn ACL. That's very tough. Not too many quarterbacks can do that, and he did it, playing at a high level, but unfortunately they was unable to get the job done. You seen how he had many great people around him, Sean Merriman, LT, Antonio Gates. I remember, I'll say the stats is that when Phillip Rivers, and throughout his whole career, he was throwing the ball, him and the tight end Antonio Gates had one of the most touchdown passes ever, and that's a good accolade for him. And I'll say he's an outstanding leader, but it's been some cases that when it comes to the divisional games or us winning big games and making adjustments and doing audibles, it's like it doesn't work in our favor. Like, we remember him with the interceptions. We remember him, and of course, every quarterback, no matter how great you are, throws interceptions. But the key moments, though, like your touchdowns and your victory should outshine that, right? And multiple wins. When he be throwing interceptions at the last minute, like, during the red zone, or fumble the ball, or just a turnover on downs, it's like, dang, really? I mean, then you look at, like, he throw over 350 yards in one game and lose, but at the same time, this is not nothing bash, this is just keeping it real. I don't think he should be, in the Hall of Fame, not even consider that, but he's very good. He's better than a lot of quarterbacks. I feel like he's up there with Matthew Stafford, Tony Romo. He up there with them guys. And I think he's a little bit better than Matthew Stafford, because Matthew Stafford went to the playoffs, like, I want to say maybe one time or a couple times, but he never won a playoff game. And Phillip Rivers has, and everything. I remember, that 2013 season, we went against the Cincinnati Bengals when Andy Dalton was good, and we won that game. He beat them in a wild card, then we lost in the division round against the Broncos. And you go against people like, Peyton Manning, Big Ben. Them guys won 2 rings, in their class. And, they managed to win a couple Super Bowls. And we can't say we didn't have talent. We did. It's just that at the fact, that he came to a good draft class and we had decent people on the roster, he was unable to win a championship. And I'm not trying to have the notion that, because you don't win a championship doesn't mean you're not considered worthy to be in the Hall of Fame. He passed Dan Marino's record and all this stuff. I mean, but I just look at this too, and we can blame to the offensive line, and the Chargers organization kind of failed majority of his career. But when he got to the Indianapolis Colts, I mean, all that knowledge and the vet, he's a vet. He was able to throw the ball good and actually, go have a winning record, go above 500, and give them a shot into the Super Bowl. But, unfortunately, they lost to the Bills. And then we look at this, too, like you're losing against, teams and quarterbacks that's great, but you can win. And I think that's what constitutes someone goes into the Hall of Fame. Not only about the rings, that's one thing, but another thing is that are you able to consistently go to the playoffs, win multiple games? Are you able to, regardless of who you have, can you still win games and perform and have many fourth quarter comebacks and not have a meltdown when the game is on the line? And I just feel like, just reflecting back, as being a fan for a very long time since Phillip Rivers is gone now, it's just like, dang, bro, like, what can we remember? But I can remember him, throwing that ball to Jerry Ashitutu against the Kansas City Chiefs at the last minute. So he made some good balls, and he converted that 2-point conversion with Mike Williams against the Kansas City Chiefs. But he's not like a Mahomes to me. You know what I'm saying? He's not like a Mahomes, not like a, Joe Montana, Tom Brady, Peyton Manning, Eli Manning. He's not one of those type guys and everything. So it's just like, it's very difficult. I'm trying to be disrespectful, but it's very difficult to say he's Hall of Fame worthy, because if that's the case, then You can put Matt Ryan, you can put Stafford, Tony Romo in there. I mean, why not? So, but that's all I really have to say. But, you know, I think he should have played at least maybe a couple more years. But, I mean, it's time for him to hang it out, I guess. You know, 17 years, he got a family at home. And I said, I believe he's going to coach a football team as well in high school. But, yeah, that's all I really have to say, man. As a long Chargers fan, hopefully we get a Super Bowl ring under Justin Herbert, and then this franchise can turn around. We got a good hire with Brandon Staley. But, yeah, man. But Phillip Rivers, man, I'll never forget you, man. You decent, great quarterback, man. You're not trash at all. Great quarterback. And we're just going to keep it moving, man. I'm out. Deuces.